Hey everyone, it's Dan with Unsilent Majority TV, back again with another vlog. It's been a while since I shot a video. My most recent video has been a video that I shot in the park, and I basically wanted to show everybody how they like to program all the kids, start them off at a young age and get them used to accepting the spinning ball Earth. That shouldn't be no surprise to most of us. You know, most of you that are out there that are awake already and understand how all this works, you know that's going on. You can see it all around you. So those videos like those, I gear them more towards people that might be new or just stumbling onto all this type of stuff, so they can kind of get a quick idea or a quick glimpse into the mindset of how the elite get everybody programmed and get everybody thinking with a groupthink mentality. That's pretty much how it works. I mean, it gets very complex. There's a lot of things involved with that, so I won't get real deep on that issue here. Because as you can see by the title of this video today, I want it to be quick. I don't want this to be a video that drags on. I want to just cover the topic of where I am as far as my research and everything else along the topic of flat Earth. So what I would like to say to everyone out there, and this is geared more especially towards all of you that are out there attacking people for questioning where we live. We are at the point where it's not a debate. Debate time is over. There is no debate. We don't need to prove anything. We don't need to prove a model. We don't need to do anything. All we need to do is just keep piling evidence up, stacking evidence upon evidence upon evidence upon evidence. And that's what's been happening. All these observations that you see when these videos are posted, mountains being seen off in the distance behind other mountain peaks, Oahu being seen from Kauai over, at 90 plus miles. Videos like those are clear evidence of missing curvature. The Chicago skyline. Okay, there's countless videos with this type of evidence. The footage you see behind me is evidence. And this is balloon footage of 121,000 feet up, and you see a flat Earth. That's why I chose this footage to put behind me. And to those of you out there that say, I saw a few people that were pretty upset on my last video saying, oh, they gave them a green screen to talk about the flat Earth. Who gave me the green screen? Nobody gave me the green screen. I bought the green screen. Anybody can do that. These gamers go out there and buy green screens and set up an elaborate studio for themselves to play video games. And have the background where they're sitting be basically taken out and put the game in behind them, situate themselves inside the game, like I'm doing here in front of this flat Earth footage. It's not a big deal. Any of us can do this. So imagine with us doing this and creating simple studios from where we're located, what do you think NASA has been doing all this time with all this fake footage? They've had these technologies like this long ago. So right there. So to say that I went ahead and got a green screen, or somebody gave me a green screen to do this, is ridiculous. Like all of a sudden we're the ones that have been placed here to question this flat Earth, and it's reverse psychology. The ones that are attacking the people questioning are the problem. And I get that some of you out there that are doing this are, everyday people that are just being sucked in to these groups of what I just simply call them agents. Whether they're CIA or what they are, who cares? To me, they're just cowards. They're doing that because they're paid to do it. They're coming out there and attacking everybody that's questioning this topic. Why is this topic such a target? When you're over the target, you take the most flack, right? So why is this on the radar? Why, if we're all just crazy people that just lost our minds one day and decided to start questioning where we live here and thinking we live on a flat plane versus a spinning ball, then just let us wander around and be a bunch of nuts. Why is it such a big deal? Why attack us? You can go on any other conspiracy, any other topic. And Beyond the Imaginary Curve has done some videos here recently about this, about badger groups these groups that are set up in this social media on social media platforms to do just that, to go after all the people questioning and attack them, bully them, try and just bully them down and try and break them. And that's the kind of thing that has happened to my recent channel. Okay, and it was on YouTube. So it's not only on Facebook. It happens all over all the social media platforms. They're all inserted here. I knew that from day one when I started making my first few videos. And I had these people come to me and say, what do you think about the flat earth? Because I was slow at talking about it in the beginning. I was just kind of easing it out there in front of my audience, because I've always been a truth seeker, and I explained that on my other channel. And I went after and I started to talk about Alex Jones and expose him for what I've learned that he really is, a gatekeeper. But I didn't really say, I took it easy with introducing Flat Earth to the audience, because I figured my audience, a lot of them were probably Alex Jones listeners to begin with. So I wanted to go easy with it and let them kind of ease them into the topic. I wasn't just going to shove it, down their throats. So anyway, I had responses that were geared towards, hey, what do you think of the flat earth? Like, why don't I talk about it? So let's get you to talk about it. Let's get your opinion on it, like right now. And it's, as I went and started introducing my opinion to my audience, going further out, took me a little while. I let that first video kind of sit for a while. And I went and I started doing my next follow-up videos to that. And I started seeing these instant responders. Joseph Turncoat. I call him Turncoat. A lot of people know about him. I think I know who he's associated with, but it doesn't really matter. They're all just a bunch of cowards. They're all agents that were inserted to just be there to bully the people that are questioning this topic. You see? And that makes no sense. It should tell anybody. That should be a red flag for you. Even if you, like, at this point are watching me and say, what's this guy talking about? I still believe in the spinning ball. This guy's crazy. Well, I'm telling you about something that's going on, that we're being attacked for questioning this topic. And if what you believe in, if you're still believing in the spinning ball, if that is, if that particular model that you're believing in is immune to questioning, and we're all nuts, then why are we being attacked? It's not just for entertainment. It's not just because someone thinks it's fun to come out and attack people for questioning this, or just because it's a thing to do or the flavor of the month. It's because it's a legitimate lie. It's the biggest lie of them all. It's the mother of all lies. It's before all the others. It comes before all the other conspiracies. It trumps them all. 9/11, everything pales in comparison to the lie about where we live, because there's so much tied to it. Think about it. Half of these people that defend the ball earth and get on YouTube to defend this, the claim, we don't know what we're dealing with. We could be dealing with people that work in different industries, whether it's, astrophysics, whatever it is. We can have, people that used to be astronauts, coming in there and attacking, just creating accounts. I mean, it could be anybody. There's so many people that you can actually just think about it. You just sit there and think about it a while, about how many different types of people might actually, decide to jump in the ring against people questioning where we live, because they're threatened by it. It becomes a cognitive dissonance. And if you see my videos I've been posting lately, I've been doing a lot of mirrors, posting other people's work, and this channel is going to be geared towards. That's why it's called Unsilent Majority TV, the Unsilent Majority. So anybody that I see on YouTube, or any of the channels I've watched in the past that have helped me wake up, I'm going to promote them here, and I'm going to feature their content. So at this time, I also want to thank Antarctic Warriors for featuring my last video, one of my last videos. And so I really appreciate that. I thank you very much for doing that. It's awesome to see the video get more views than it would have gotten on my own channel. Okay, because I was being censored heavily on my other channel, and that's because it was a mixed content channel. I was attacked, pretty hard on that channel, because they didn't like the idea that I'm talking to an audience that could be into other topics like health, fitness, and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, what's this dude talking about? Flat Earth. And I did draw in people, because I remember I had people from my original audience that were there for health, and they were getting involved in the Flat Earth. Okay, they were looking at it. And see, these criminals, they don't want that. They don't want anybody, too many people, they don't want the outreach to get too strong. So yeah, networking like that is great, and I suggest everyone, if you're a content producer here on YouTube, I suggest that you know, maybe you mirror some content from others on your channel. You know, promote others that are helping wake you up, and promote messages that you think can help wake others up. You know, and that's what I do here, as you can see. And most of the videos I have that have a lot of views are stuff that I mirror from other channels. They had a lot of views on their own channel. So sometimes, you know, a different thumbnail, a different title, you know, or just organizing different tags on it, different description, you know, descriptive words. Sometimes that causes the video to have a different outreach. So, you know, my basic point in this video, because this is a quick video, I don't want to digress too far into other things, but I did want to thank Antarctic Warriors for the mirrors, and feel free to mirror anything, any content of mine that you wish. I'm going to be doing the same thing here on this channel. As you can see, I feature content from Planete Veritas. You know, you name it. I've got stuff from the NASA channel, like I was doing on my other channel. I promote whatever content I think is going to, you know, get the message across. Anyway, guys, the point is, to all of you out there that are still, I see people running around thinking this is a debate, that, you know, that we need to, you know, debate each other back and forth about this topic of whether it's flat or whether it's a spinning ball. That's over with, guys. The evidence is piled up. In my opinion, it's piled up. Such a mountain of evidence. There's such a mountain of evidence piled up against that spinning ball that if we probably climbed and stood on top of it, we can look down and see the flat plane. I mean, that's, you know, literally, of course, it's a joke what I'm saying, but, you know, that's how it feels. There's that much evidence. And that's after the fact that NASA put all their image fraud in the first place. Their evidence alone that we have right in front of our face proved there's something wrong. So all this observational evidence, it's just icing on top of the cake. So where am I at? And where have I been all this time? I've always been about one thing: full exploration. That's where we need to go. No matter what model you believe in. If you want to keep believing that ball Earth, fine. Put that pressure on NASA. Tell them they need to prove it. Start considering exploration completely. A full exploration of the surface upon which we live. The moon landing didn't get it done. They failed. Okay, so they failed, and it's been a lie all this time. That's the simplest way I can put it. So now, full exploration is the moon landing. How much more simple can it be? If we circumnavigate from south, you know, all the way around the ball, south, back up and around to the north, and back to the south where we started, then we prove the ball. If we circumnavigate in a reverse curvature upwards, back and around, you know, then we proved it's some other crazy model, right? And if we find more land, then we find more land. If we find out, hey, we can't find a limit, then we found it's possibly infinite. If we find some kind of limitation, then we find that. But so what? It doesn't matter. What does it matter at this point? What matters is that we get the numbers needed to go complete a full exploration. That involves tracking the sun and everything else. And while I'm on this topic, don't discount the Gleason map. Or go sub and go check out Chippy the Chipmunk. The guy is putting a lot of work into studying that map, and there's nothing wrong with studying that map. He's not there saying, this is it, guys, I found it. He feels good, he feels confident that that map is, you know, and I agree that I feel personally that that map is hidden in plain sight. It's a very good representation, and it's probably the closest representation to what is going on. Does it mean that's it, this is the model? No. It means that it's a good starting point, it's a good point of reference to go out there and have that map in hand while you explore and verify. So if you're leaving all the continents, like people from all the different land masses decided, you know, just say, hypothetically, we get all the people we need, the numbers we need, and everybody from different land masses start taking off on an expedition southwards from their location. Cruise. No matter what they believe. Oh, I believe it's infinite. I believe there's going to be a limit. I believe it's concave. I believe it's a spinning ball still. Whatever the heck they believe, it doesn't matter. What matters is that they go and they explore and they do that. They complete that step of the scientific method. Because once that first person does that, or once that first crew, or whoever gets that accomplishment first, that's like the moon landing, dude. Whoever does that, right? That can be verified and repeated, right? So you can say, well, that guy could be faking it. Well, then it can be verified again. And it can be verified again and again and again. And that's the whole point. But can any of us go up there and verify that moon landing? No. Can any of us go up there and, like, with our camera, you know, go up there and take a picture or whatever, take a picture of that ball Earth and send it back on Facebook or make a little video for YouTube with the ball Earth spinning? Can any of us do that? No. That means there's a monopoly on the information. And there's a reason why we can't do it, because at this point it can't be done. Okay? Because it's a lie. It's the mother of all lies. You can say, well, who are you to say that? Well, the evidence points to it. And at this point, I'm on board with full exploration. Because to me, that's the moon landing. Everything that you guys, that we were all told to believe in and, you know, and feel proud of or whatever, like they want people to be proud of these accomplishments, it never happened, in my opinion, at this point. The accomplishment to be proud of is when we, the people, all across this flat plane, when everybody decides to go embark on that full exploration and find out where we live. Okay? So sitting around arguing and trying to crush people, you know, based on the evidence, you know, observational evidence and all that, that's not going to get us nowhere. So all you people believing in the spinning ball still and that want to just cling on to that, whether you're agents or not, or you're just regular people that are having a laugh, or you just think it's the flavor of the month thing to do to attack people that are questioning where we live, it's not going to get us anywhere. It might be fun for a little while, but at the end of the day, this topic's not going away. Because you guys, none of you can prove the spinning ball. None of you. Right behind me is where you live. I live here. You live there. All of us, everybody watching this video, right there, that's real footage of where you live. And I don't see no curvature. I've even seen somebody try to tell me, based on my video, the first video I did where I had this footage behind me, they said that I used a fisheye to make it look flat. It's not my footage to begin with. The link to the person who created the footage is up there. It pops up because it's being looped. See, Flat Earther UK. That's a regular camera. They use a fisheye to create the curvature, and when that thing bounces all around, it looks concave sometimes, or it does this. You know, they know what they're doing. Okay, now if you look at that Gleason map, some of the latest work that Chippy has been doing, Gleason says the sun is about 1,900 and what is it? 1,985 miles above us, regular miles. 1725 nautical miles. 1,985 miles. Now I've seen some people out there estimating to be 3,000 miles up, right? And all this stuff, and people want to track it, but I think that map is trying to tell us something. And all the other work that Chippy's done about it being equidistant. And all the attacks on that map are making me very suspect to those that attack it. Like that group that likes to promote that concave model. They went after that pretty hard. I saw some of those videos. You guys were trying to make a big deal about Santiago, Chile, Sydney, Australia, saying that can't be done because the mileage is too big. It can be done, because if you look at some of Chippy's work, from him studying that map so much, you could tell that it's basically the same distance as the width of the United States. And when the way he figured all that out, it would add up to 7,000, it would add up to the right amount of mileage based on what it supposedly takes to fly that particular path on the globe. Okay, so Worlds Beyond the Poles, the video I have here that I've done a long time ago, it has a lot of views on it. It's a fascinating video for many people. It's a good video. It's a good starting point to get you motivated and excited to look into this, to have that spirit of adventure. That's what you got to have. You got to have that spirit inside of you to want to go find out. Okay? I know we've all been trained to want others to find out for us and to believe in others with big titles or all the bells, buzzers, whistles, badges, medals, degrees, trinkets and baubles hanging from them to tell you what your eyes see. They're telling you what your eyes are seeing. You're trusting these people because of their titles and what they've supposedly accomplished. But you need to stop and reconsider, could they be just protecting their best interest? Those with the knowledge hold the power. That's why this place where we live, being a lie at this point, that's why these people hold so much power. They hold that knowledge above us. That's what the Illuminati and all that stuff's all about. It's not just about everything else that you've heard and all the other conspiracies. This is about big time knowledge that they hold above us. It all starts there. Just like Beyond the Imaginary Curve says, once we discover where we live, we get our base back underneath us. Then we can figure the rest out. Okay? When we don't have that base, you see, because the base ties to the Creator, who created us and everything else, right? I won't get real spiritual on this because I know people have different mixed feelings about all that. I don't go that route because I know how people are. But I believe in the Creator. I believe that we were created by God. Okay? And I know people, I've seen the comments, oh no, there's no God, all this stuff. I see all that. But that's where I'm at this point. So with that, I've covered everything that I wanted to cover in this video. So keep on going forwards. You know, wake others up. Wake as many people as you can up here on this social media, on YouTube and whatever. Try and get out in the streets as well and wake people up. You know, Matt has a shirt. Get one of those, or, make your own shirts. Create signs, whatever it takes. Get out front of NASA. I still don't understand why I haven't seen a video posted here on YouTube of a bunch of people trying to get out in front of NASA and put some pressure on them. I don't even see that. Like handing back their globes and piling up about 10,000 globes on their lawns, and here's your globe back. We don't believe it. You haven't proved it. We don't see 24-hour live footage of the Earth spinning in real time with the clouds moving. Time's up. Too much evidence pointing to the fact that we're not a spinning ball. Okay? So with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see everyone in the next video.
Who am I? I'm the unsilent majority, Big Mouth. Good. The unsilent majority. The unsilent majority. Who am I? I'm the unsilent majority, Big Mouth. Good. The unsilent majority. Who am I? I'm the unsilent majority, Big Mouth. Good. The unsilent majority. Who am I? I'm the unsilent majority, Big Mouth. Good. The unsilent majority.